my channel. Probably guessed it, we're playing Genshin Impact again. So I wanted to do our Archon quest today. However, when I was going through the story quests, I noticed that this one has a time limit on it. So we're gonna do this one. Oh, cutscene. Let me not. Oh, I never turned the volume back on for this thing. Oopsie.
We know our Fontanian friends.
Sorry about that. I was listening to music earlier, and I did not want to hear Genshin in the background because I was just doing like the commission quest and whatnot.
Surely that can't be Kenich?
How about lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Lemurian teacup.
Okay. Back to our keeping on.
Pretty shocking. But it still feels
Does she just
like
not have a voice?
missing something. Ah, got it. Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right? Neverlet was stabbed?
Who is that?
Gravely wounded? No, surely that can't be right.
If it is, we're all toast. I gotta crack my back. Oh. Oh, my goodness. It was a team effort. You know, nothing crazy.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
What a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that.
She must not be a permanent character. That might be what it is.
What the heck was
He's probably
going on
permanent,
at a story
even though this is a
restaurant? And the
limited
Udex getting stabbed?
quest.
Say you weren't being serious. Trading tabloid headlines?
I have no clue
Yeah.
what that means.
Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material. If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Huh? Him? He-Man? Oh, you
The fuck is that?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan. Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
Why is my laptop like overheating? What the freak? Is the thing plugged in? Might not be plugged in. There we go. Sorry, I have a fan that sits underneath my laptop so it doesn't overheat, and apparently it was not plugged in. So.
Oh,
was all a misunderstanding. The world's not going to end. I feel like this needs to be closer to me. Also, I want to change the color of it. I'm really mad that they don't have, like, purple. Where's the color that I liked? This one. I guess we'll go with that one today. This is the white color for the day. Oh wait, why are you changing? No. Oh, it turns off. No color today. I high-key forgot it did that. I stopped using this mic for like a year. And for a while I couldn't use it because I couldn't get it connected to my computer.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natland. I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kaniche the speechless! Kaniche the tongue-tied!
What the f is that?
Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse.
Charlotte never stops, does she?
She's like me.
Anyway, I just have to ask. That owl thing that popped out before, or was it a howl? It kind of looked like a howl, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a howl.
Huh?
Mhm.
What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Maybe he's not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing?
Oh.
Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
And I'm sure Paimon gets it even better.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kaniche holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a How wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along?
Sure, always up for a bit of fun.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Sounds good, buddy, but can I pick up that little Mora thing? I'm poor. That was not Mora, okay. What the heck? Is this an event that I'm like not gonna be able to do because of how because of when I decided to start it? That would be so fun. I've never seen this before. I guarantee it's gonna disappear. Oh.
Looks like I remembered
okay.
correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House.
Ah, I knew there was nothing there.
There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
Are you listening in, man?
One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da! But is this all it takes to blow people away? No, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
Who are you again?
Oh no, you've forgotten me? Oh, does graph adversarial technology ring any bells? It's me, Lapine Pauline.
Been keeping yourself busy with some proper work lately?
Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all of my life savings into it too.
Oh, what the fuck? You should never do that to anything.
You've gotta be kidding. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project.
You're annoying. I don't like you.
Expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord. Dream on. Mockery is all you shall get. Straight from the heart.
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who are you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid.
You're the gizmoid.
Wow! That's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Oh, who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful. I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind. There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be. And another thing. Smart is the understatement of the century. I shall have you know that I am the Hula-How, forebear of ancient wisdom. I lived for eons long before any of you were born.
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
You're being dramatic.
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
I like you. I like you. You. And only you. And Kaya. And Elu. Oh, my ear had an itch. In the place the piercing is. I can't itch it.
Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Hello, everyone.
I want you
Partner.
in my inventory with my other
How
characters.
have you been lately?
Ah, my trusty partner.
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about me? My useless servants can't even give me a proper introduction.
You think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
This is so random, but she is like a similar way of speech as Meg from Supernatural, but like higher pitched and a little bit faster.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
A house totally being treated like a little cuddly pet.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasy
I want her
Land's gotten
outfit,
up and running in the
but like in
space
that
of a
color.
single night. Honestly, thank heavens. After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in. In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right. The one and only Surintendant Cheval Moran.
I am not saying that word. If it ever pops up, I'm not saying it. Ever.
Many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend. Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal. A win-win arrangement.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas. By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be
I'm pretty
chance
sure I
for
don't
you
have a
to earn
choice.
some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to say, throw in one of those fancy beasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a
Why have you been on Instagram, Paimon?
Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant. Look over there.
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio. Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
You little... What's your game here?
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Sure thing.
The fresh vegetables from the new.
Okay, so she's not actually selling anything yet. Let us see what this event is all about.
Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasy?
I am. Let's do
It's
this.
time, dear part, as I mentioned.
I'm skipping over
Of
it.
course, we, for our part, handle long-term operations.
Long-term operation? We spend most of our time adventuring and we barely have any experience running.
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole...
Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness, this is the
As you can see, our fantasy land's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several... Eric, the Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of props. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method. So we can book upgrading facilities, expanding the venue. So it's our job to out as we attract more guests and earn money to add, which will allow us to divide.
So we'll be limited in the... which means we have to... kinda like playing chess or... Paimon thinks she just about gets it.
sounds right up my alley.
Yep, come on. You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out. If we're not careful, some visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble. And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
I get it. You want me to set the benchmark.
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, but if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skill.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger,
I would hope not, ma'am.
partner. I carefully checked all...
Okay.
I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at. Making people feel safe and having...
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. Alright then, let's start with Eclectic Escapades and put our first guide together.
So I high key am not really interested in that at all. Sometimes there have only been like a few of the events that I've actually liked from Genshin. Don't get me wrong, they're like really cute and whatnot, but like they just end up being super boring to me, and I'm more so here for the gameplay. So I think we are going to do a different story quest. We were gonna do the Dark Knight Heroes Alibi, and I do remember this. I also remember this one. I know I only usually do like one per episode, but I might do this one and the one with Lisa, or I might just wait until next episode to do Lisa's. I'm not entirely sure. Depends on how much I feel like editing later. Oh. Well, thanks. I think I'll just do this one, and then I will do Lisa's in a separate episode, and then we will do our Archon quest.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh?
Yes, sir.
I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Nosy.
It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it?
I'm a little bit cold.
So, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no. At least, not for most people. It's the tale of the Dark Knight Hero.
Yeah, Heike just sounded like my headphone like farted in my ear. It's really weird. I think it was the plastic of the tape, because my right headphone is coming apart and I had to put it back together with tape. Paimon, he literally just said it's not a scary story. I need a switch.
Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening. Anyway, the Dark Knight Hero. It is said that he appears in the
Got
middle
my
of the
knee
night
in frame,
to
oh
fight
no.
evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence.
Okay. Has anyone ever seen him?
I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings, but in the depths of night, no one can get a good look at him.
So he's Batman. That's what you're telling me.
Perhaps that's why he only appears at night. Nevertheless, the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight Hero is more than just a groundless rumor. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Dark Knight Hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend, but just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Okay, let's go. Let's get just a little closer to my desk. In the plaza we now are. Are there certain people that I have to ask, or can it just be anybody? Damn. Lame asshole.
You want to find out about the Dark Knight Hero?
She's part of it, she talked.
Look no further. It's me. I am the Dark Knight Hero.
You're kidding, right?
You're right, I'm not. I was joking.
Huh?
Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight Hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
So
Why is
Batman.
that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it?
So you just wanted to flaunt your wealth?
No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss
do night shifts all the time. They must know something.
To the city gates we go.
You want to know about him?
I do.
In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Oh, you have.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to. So, just who is the Dark Knight hero?
Your mom.
Slow down. Let me start from the beginning.
That's what they all say.
I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Why would you hide, bro? Aren't you a guard?
Supposed to be a guard.
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow.
Guess what I did next?
Ran away.
I wasn't the bad guy. Why would I need to run away?
'Cause you're a scaredy cat.
Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance to the Dark Knight hero. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence.
You think the Dark Knight hero might be one of the knights?
Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Avonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time you rescued her.
Is it this girl?
What's wrong with me? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark Knight hero.
My hero? Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang on. How did you know who I was thinking about? Is it that obvious?
Yes.
Oh no. What am I going to do?
Master D.
finds out.
My man.
What's Steelix got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then.
You're pregnant.
I used to think D-Luke was the one for me.
Well, you're wrong, because he's the one for
Ever
me.
since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero, I just don't know anymore.
Wow, you saw the Dark Knight hero? For real? What's he like?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar.
A flash of fire. A vision, perhaps.
Who knows? Well, now you mention it, a pyrovision does seem like a good explanation.
So it is D-Luke.
It lit up
I knew it was
the
either
whole
K or
area
D-Luke.
in an instant. I remember that very well.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights. Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves.
Brother, you're not wearing a mask. You're making it so
I've been
obvious.
managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route. I never anticipated I'd run into you instead.
I knew it was you all
Dark
along.
Knight Hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
No.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight Hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight Hero of Mondstadt. We solved it. Now then, Mr. Dark Knight Hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like, Captain Pie.
Okay, Dean Winchester. Pie.
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance. Considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions, their persistence is unusual.
Have you been dealing with them alone the whole time?
I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight heroes around these parts.
Why does he
The
high-key
Knights
have, like,
are,
veneers?
for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over.
So this is a job for the Mighty D, Luke.
That's not my point. I'm not doing this to impress anyone. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Of course you would.
What is it, Master D-Luke? Your wish is our command.
Sure will.
You must keep my identity a secret.
Sure, dude.
Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
What's that sound? Yikes! Have the Abyss Order sent backup already?
They appear to just be small-timers who should have no trouble dealing with them. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them.
Thanks, buddy.
Remember, don't tell a soul.
I'm telling your mother.
Hey! You're just gonna leave us like this?
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Windblade!
Let's spark me.
Oh. I love how the lantern's still there. Sorry, dude.
Greetings. I thought I heard something, so I came to check it out. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Still.
Shut up, Paimon.
Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight Hero, in which case...
Shut up, Paimon.
The Dark Knight Hero. You saw him?
No.
Oh! The Dark Knight Hero is... her!
That shit was not convincing at all.
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to the city.
It's nothing. Really, you're too kind.
I have like this pimple on my back that I like can't pop.
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city?
Ah, fuck.
Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight Hero long before you ever arrived here. Why would you lie to me about that?
She did, not me. Sorry. Oh, I meant to put the other one.
Never mind. You don't seem like bad folks. But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight Hero situation in more detail. Some things are best not discussed in public. Duty calls. I must be going. Stay safe, traveler.
Thanks.
Huffman!
Oh, it's you two. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
So, the Dark Knight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me?
Could I first ask what's going on?
Yes, of course I should fill you in first. Apologies for my appalling lapse of etiquette. The situation is... Here, take a look at this.
Jeez, what horrible handwriting. Let me take a closer look. Huh? Some parts of this seem to be complete gibberish.
Indeed. Although this is written in the common tongue, it appears that a cipher has been used in many places. Nevertheless, one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Dark Knight hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Dark Knight hero to go away forever and ever?
Something like that. Thus, we are hoping to contact him as soon as possible so that we can attempt to coordinate a response. After all, this matter no longer concerns merely the Dark Knight hero himself. It impacts the entire city of Mondstadt.
Thank you for the
If you
information.
find out anything at all, come and find me.
Sure. Didn't mean to do that.
A war declaration sent by the Abyss Order?
Dawn Winery.
This is not good news at all for Master Diluc. Quick, we should go tell him right away. Master Diluc! Just now, we were at the Knights of Favonius, and...
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from the Abyss Order.
He knows.
I'm aware of it,
Abort! Abort!
though I appreciate you for taking the trouble to come all this way.
What?
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Of course it does.
Great! So, what's the plan, Master Diluc?
I'm open to suggestions.
You should really join forces with the Knights.
No. That would be playing right into the hands of the Abyss Order. They know full well that we don't exactly see eye to eye. They're using this as a means to force me into making an appearance. If my identity were exposed, all my future activities would be subject to some degree of interference from the Knights. After all, no powerful organization wishes to be outdone by someone from the outside.
Ooh, the Abyss Order has really dealt you a tough hand this time. What a sneaky little bunch those guys are.
There is a way. For it to work, I need some more information. Specifically, I need to decipher the obscured portion of the Abyss Order's war
My
declaration.
hip has to pop. I feel like an old lady just because of that.
Obscure portions? You mean the bits Paimon can't read?
I'm pretty sure that's what he
Must
means,
be a
child.
cipher only understood by members of the Abyss Order, used to spread messages within the organization.
Why would they send you a written message that only they can read?
It's not simply a war declaration, but also a notification to their own. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. Since I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Wow. Seems like it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
I understand my enemy well, is all. As the saying goes, heroes and villains are two sides of the same coin.
So what are we gonna do about the intel that's written in gibberish then? How do we un-gibberishify it?
Simple. When you don't understand something, you ask. I've already tracked down one of their strongholds. If you're interested, feel free to come along. This is the place. Abandoned ruins like these are precisely the kind of place the Abyss Order likes to camp out. Come on, there's no time to lose.
Oh, I thought you were dead, buddy. I'm not gonna lie. Whoops.
How did you find me here, Favonian scum?
I am no knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan. What is it?
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
You appear to have misunderstood the situation you're in.
Burn him with the searing hand.
Did you just use a pyro vision to shoot fire from your hands? It burns!
Let's see how long it takes for you to crack.
Burn him with searing hand again.
Stop! Please! Pain, I beg you! Make it stop!
Burn him!
Playing dead won't help you. That fire was nowhere near strong enough to... Oh. He seems to have passed out. Hey! You sleep when I say you can sleep!
I'll talk. Ow. Please, stop. I'll tell you everything. They will march on the Mondstadt city gates at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. That's everything I know. Please, don't make me suffer those flames again.
That's it? Well, I doubt you'd be foolish enough to keep anything else hidden.
Ah, my chest. Oh, wrong button.
Now that I have the information I need, I must prepare. I would be grateful if you could keep me up.
Yes, Master Duke, sir. Anything you say, Master Duke, sir.
Get a load of this
Why are
guy.
you acting so strange all of a sudden?
In light of what just went down here a moment ago, Master Diluc has officially reached #1 on Paimon's people not to take off under any circumstances list.
If we do not make contact with the Dark Knight hero soon...
What are we to do about the Abyss Order's challenge?
It's you two. I must admit, this issue of the Dark Knight hero is proving to be something of a headache. We've just held a meeting to decide on an appropriate course of action. Can you guess what it is?
Join forces with the Dark Knight here?
No, that That would send a signal that the Knights are in favor of the Dark Knight's heroes' continued presence in our city, which we are not. Encouraging this kind of individual heroism undermines the Knight's authority.
Oh, well, what's the plan then?
Find out the Dark Knight hero's true identity and offer him our protection.
Protection? He seems to be doing just fine without your protection so far, you know.
Well, since you've aided the Knights in the past, I might as well just tell you. The offer of protection is just a ruse in order for the Knights of Favonius to take over full and exclusive responsibility for this matter.
Mean.
You aren't gonna let the Dark Knight hero be all heroic and stuff? Why not?
Firstly, to show the might of the Knights of Favonius, to prove to the people that without the Dark Knight hero, they can still rely on the Knights to maintain peace and harmony. Secondly, the Abyss Order have no mercy in their hearts. If anything happened to the Dark Knight hero, it would only serve to further their nefarious ambitions.
Gosh, Paimon never knew the life for a knight involved so much untold anguish before.
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Dark Knight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman. Just follow my plan, and everything will be fine.
Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has been working the bar at the Angel's Share every night. All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for me?
Yes, Captain Kaya. But does that mean that Master Diluc is the Dark Knight hero?
Who knows? It's just a hunch. I've been known to be wrong on occasion.
Wow. Paimon feels we saw a whole new side of the Knights of Favonius today. Paimon doesn't understand. How is Kaya so sure he knows who the Dark Knight hero is? We need to get to the winery and tell Master Diluc as soon as Paimonly possible. Master Diluc, Paimon has something important to tell you.
Yes, about Kaya. I should have known he would see this as the perfect opportunity to get back at me.
Sounds like there's a bit of bad blood between you guys then.
I shan't get into that now.
Shit.
More importantly, the Knights of Favonius are responding more.
I'm gonna make a list of all of my favorite words said in this game, and I'm gonna put that one down as first. Here's the list. Okay. Steer clear of the tavern for
That
starters.
won't work. It will only arouse the Knight's suspicion if I don't show up as they're expecting. That's what Kaya is counting on.
Uh-oh.
So what are we gonna do?
Patience. Let me think for a moment. If they intend to monitor me, then so be it. We can use this to create the perfect alibi.
What's an alabla? An alibi?
If you want to find out, maybe you can do me a small favor first.
Oh, come on. Why do you love cliffhangers so much?
In Mondstadt, mist flowers are most commonly found in the region just northwest of the winery. If you could gather some for me, I'd be most grateful. I will make other preparations here in the meantime.
I'm like 90% sure it's gonna just go right to giving. Oh, guess not. I have so many in my inventory, I would have thought that it would just automate to me giving them to him. Oh, yeah.
Ah, you're back. Allow me to introduce the winery's master brewer.
So many mist flowers. Great. I can't wait to see how this turns out.
So, are you certain the equipment can withstand this level of purity?
Oh my goodness. The winery owner himself is addressing me directly. Don't worry, sir. It is always my honor to serve you, even if it means risking my life.
Huh? What's so life-threatening about this?
Please, excuse me. I must get to work.
What's he gonna do with a bunch of mist flowers?
Long story short. A few days ago, the winery was experimenting with some new flavors. They wanted to see if mist flower can truly add a crisp and refreshing taste. Sure enough, they discovered that the flower's extract is truly potent.
So the new batch is selling like hotcakes?
No, not potent in terms of attracting customers, but slimes. Slimes need to extract elemental energy to survive. For them, this substance is simply irresistible. So I thought to myself, I wonder how much trouble I could cause now that I know this.
Yikes! What was that noise?
Oh, cold. So cold. Oh, Master D. Luke. Purification complete, sir. But the equipment is...
Marvelous work. Don't fret about the equipment. I shall have my butler order more immediately.
Marvelous! Jolly-ho! Spiffing! Somebody fetch the butler! I never knew you had to be so well-spoken to get a job in the alcohol industry.
This is
I
what
have a
I was
little pimple on
talking
my
about.
arm.
Mist flower extract. Or, for our purposes, elemental bait.
Wow! It really has a strong elemental whiff. Can we test it out?
Sprinkle a little on the ground over there. Careful, just a small amount.
Sorry, I had to get that.
And then that's it? How long does it take before...
Hello.
Holy moly, it really does attract slimes! And even more than we expected.
It appears the potency is greater than anticipated. We better get rid of them before they wreak havoc on the manor.
Making me do all the dirty work.
Windblade!
Get out of here.
Come a little closer.
Cool it.
No one escapes my sight! Ooh, such a powerful effect from such a small amount of extract. At least we didn't go picking wildflowers for nothing. All right, so can you tell us what your plan is
So, I expect it to all go down without a hitch.
Are you sure it will work? You're the only person in the plan.
I have persevered alone from the start. Now, I alone must face what lies ahead.
Well, if you already made up your mind. But until that moment comes, we can still help you out where we can. Isn't that right?
Sure.
I am indeed indebted to you. I shall see you at the tavern, as per the plan.
Okay.
Let's wait until evening to meet Master Diluc at the tavern.
Come in, take a seat.
Greetings, Mr. Hoffman of the Knights of Favonius. To what do I owe the pleasure of this hour?
Oh, nothing. I'm merely procrastinating. I thought I might indulge myself with a beverage or two. Ah, traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, we were in the mood for an evening stroll.
What would you like to drink?
I'll have a dandelion wine, I suppose.
Ooh, Paimon wants apple. Aw, but Paimon forgot to bring her coin pouch. Do you have any more on you?
I also forgot to bring mine.
Then I must regretfully ask you to come back when you can pay.
Well, in that case, let this be my treat.
No need. We'll be back in a jiffy.
I'm just trying to leave the tavern, bro. Why are there so many people next to the door?
Husband showed up just as expected. Okay, remember the plan? Go to the city's side gate and place the elemental bait. Whoa! You used all of it! This is gonna be pretty epic. Yikes! Here comes the slimes! Quick, let's get to the tavern before anyone spots us!
Captain Kaya is no doubt a formidable knight, but he also brings us more than his share of hassle. No, this isn't right. I should not be talking about my superior in such a manner. If he were to overhear me...
We're back! Is my apple juice ready?
One moment.
Mr. Huffman! Mr. Huffman! A situation at the side gate! Everyone to the side gate!
What is it? What happened?
It's... slimes, Mr. Huffman.
Slimes. You see them all the time. What's the big panic?
We do, but... Sir, there are more slimes out there now than all the slimes I've seen in my life added together.
I don't know why, but this is making me want to laugh.
Surely this couldn't be the Abyss Order's secret weapon. But I have another matter to attend to here.
Oh? The matter of your dandelion wine?
No, that's not what I meant.
So this is how the Knights of Favonius conduct themselves in a crisis. The Abyss
Not good for the
Order
image,
is
buddy.
Encroaching on the city gates, And your response is to sit here drinking wine? It's like I've always said, the knights are not to be trusted.
Master D. Luke is right. My conduct here has been below par. I shall set off at once. But first, may I have a quiet word?
Huh?
Shh, keep your voice down. I presume you know what this is about. Please watch D. Luke for me. Do not let him leave under any circumstances.
Okay.
I must head to the side gate, but I'll be back shortly. I'm counting on you.
Good. That's him out of the way.
Everything's going according to plan.
I must get going too. I won't have a second to spare if I'm to be back in time.
Hello.
Ah, there you are. Dealing with you will be the easy part.
Imagine watching a YouTuber play Genshin and they're just thirsting over fucking D-Luke the whole time. That's what you guys must think.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Windblade.
Excuse me, absolutely not. Oh, you motherfucker. Hello? Where did you come from?
Let's spark you.
Not happening, first of all.
No escape. Windblade.
Oh, damn it. Wait a minute, if it's water...
Come a little closer. Come a little closer.
Classic Master Dealer. Not a bad left standing.
Nothing more than a few hilly churls. No time to chat. I don't know how long those slimes will keep Huffman occupied. Let's get back to the tavern.
Glad that's settled. Let's get back to the tavern. You
Oh,
think
I
I'll
am
get us
trying.
back yet?
Bruh.
Seems Huffman hasn't yet returned. He made it in time.
The situation is sorted now. I never expected that the Abyss Order's army would turn out to be nothing more than a few slimes.
Well, it wasn't.
That is a surprise. Perhaps the Knight's true calling is to be slime exterminators. Who knows? Domestic pest control may turn out to be a more valuable use of your resources.
Master Diluc, please, have you no respect at all? How come you're sweating so much? You didn't leave, did you?
No. I just did some squats.
Is that so? But why now of all times for the love of Barbados?
I get bored.
Uh-oh. Huffman is getting suspicious.
Excuse me, sir. Might I be so bold as to inquire? Did you see Master Diluc, today's bartender? Did you see him leave just now?
Yikes. He's asking other customers. We're done for.
Master Diluc? Why, no. He's been behind the bar this entire time.
I see.
Mr. Huffman, your dandelion wine. You ought to get back after this. Send my regards to the rest of the knights.
Oh. Never mind. I must be going. I should report.
Okay, I'm just skipping you.
How odd.
Whew. That was too close. Paimon was sure we were toast.
I foresaw this eventuality. So, all the guests here tonight, save you two, are my own people from the Dawn Winery.
They're all in on it?
Yep.
Not all of them. Or should I say, not all of us.
Kaya, where did you come from?
I just picked a good spot to quietly sit and watch the show.
What? You've been here this whole time?
He has earrings.
Correct.
Wow.
The
I never
Dark
noticed
Knight
that.
Hero's alibi. I think it's my favorite chapter so far. More intriguing than a fine wine.
So, you plan to report everything to the Knights of Favonius?
Come now, Diluc. You know me better than that. I have no interest in exposing secrets. I was just curious to see how far Mondstadt's Dark Knight hero would really go. And you did not disappoint.
I have nothing to prove to you.
Oh, naturally. I must say, though, one thing I didn't see coming is that the mighty Dark Knight hero would actually need help from other people.
Sorry, we're closing. Please see yourselves out.
All right, all right. I have no further need of wine to entertain myself tonight. In any case, just one last thing before I go.
It had better be the very last thing.
I feel strangely comforted by the fact you now have an assistant, Diluc. I hope you all have a wonderful night.
What was all that about?
Don't mind him. Thank you for all your help with this matter. This is a token of my gratitude.
Wow! Thanks, Master Diluc.
I'm in the habit of working alone. But I did enjoy having your assistance this time. In the future, if there's anything you ever need, you can come to me for help.
Let's go. Alrighty, guys. Well, since I finished that up, that means that is the end of the episode. If you haven't done all... Wow, I suck at this. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to leave your feedback, make sure to comment. Also, if you want to stay up to date with me on my other socials like TikTok and Instagram, they are in the little description of this video, and they're on the About Me page on my channel. So you should go follow them from one of those links. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We love you.